Hi, I'm Quintin Tedeschi, or as most people know me as Q. I have been a police detective for a long time, in law enforcement for about 30 years. I work on an anti-terrorism task force. I came from a rough upbringing, and those included people in alcoholism, people that served daily doses of verbal abuse. And that led me not to care much about myself, and it's hard when you have no compassion for yourself or like to really reflect that on others. And from that is a direct relation to selfishness, which ultimately I think led to divorce, because I sought my own path, sought my own way, and that ultimately led in failure, because it was just all about me. I was not raised in a church. I would occasionally go because I was an athlete in high school, and some of the athletes would attend local churches, and it seemed cool, and I knew some of the cheerleaders were there, so I would go visit. I definitely believed there was God. I had no denial about or doubt of who Jesus was. I had no idea about what a relationship with him was, but I knew him from TV, and I thought good people were in church, and I thought, since I seemed to be rotten, I wasn't in church. I've been on all kind of different law enforcement task forces away from my own police department, and I was serving with another Henrico guy named Joe Johnson. And there was something I always noticed about Joe. Again, Joe was a mountain of a man, black belt in karate, but there was something different that I would see about his countenance. And I was going through a rough patch, and I just started to ask him questions about. I asked him one day, I said, "So you're a Christian, aren't you, Joe?" That was my first question. And he was kind. He would answer all my questions, and I would start asking him like 10 to 15 each day, and he would answer those. And one day he said, "You know, you're always welcome to come to church. We'd love to have you." And I took him up on it one Sunday, and there at a all African American church in Goochland, because my partner happened to be African American, I saw what I came to know to be Jesus Christ. When I thought about why would Jesus ever want to be around me, Joe modeled that, because he got me over the hurdle, because I couldn't understand, because I felt that Joe was a great guy and people liked him. He was kind to everybody. But Joe helped me get past, because he helped me accept that Joe wanted to spend time with me, and Joe actually wanted to be my friend. And I was a little surprised by that. It was inconceivable that God would want me. But he did. And Joe helped show me that, Jesus cared. Jesus would want to hang out with someone like me. Jesus invested his entire ministry on earth in 12 cats, one of which was a betrayer. He was about those 12 guys, and those relationships were authentic. And that, for me, it's getting to know someone, to take the time to hear their story, to listen where they're broken, because everybody's got one. Jesus flipped the Roman Empire over. He flipped my life around. He saved me with his mercy and grace alone. He saved my life for an eternity, but he changed my heart, healed it first, and then made it a heart that is able to seek him and reflect his grace and mercy. I pray. That's my endeavor. But he saved me. Saved me.